We are now on air. Time for a total takeover.
It's finally here. Welcome to a new episode.
It's about to go down.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2D Unfiltered audio broadcast of the Political Heat with yours truly, Dan Adams, aka the Soulful Conservative, the DA, and the Prosecutor, coming to you live once again from the Political Heat Remote Studios, aka the Vehicle, the Blueberry, headed on into the 9 to 5, and it is Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, July 11th. Get over the hump and do what you have to do. Not want to do, have to do to get over that hump. Now, got a few topics I want to get into, so let's go ahead and check them off the list. First, I want to talk about this whole notion of now with President Trump meeting with NATO, and I just skimmed over the story in regards to Trump having a heated exchange, ladies and gentlemen, with the NATO head leader, or whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to state this like this. Trump is ready to hand out an invoice to the world. That's right. He is ready to hand an invoice out to the world. It's time to pay up. Forget all this nonsense of the U.S. being the major contributor in regards to protection, in regards to our military and bases all across the world. He is talking about in regards to paying their fair share in regards to the world effort, in regards to poverty and things of that nature. Because the U.S., ladies and gentlemen, has been the main and major contributor to these efforts. And Trump, as he said in his campaign, another campaign promise that he's trying to fulfill, is calling on, and right about now, he is about to make that promise true in regards to America not paying as much or not paying hardly any until the rest of our allies come to the table and contribute more along the financial realm with our allies in NATO. I am 100% behind this. You have no friggin' idea how much I support this. Because I am sick and tired of every day looking at individuals, corporations, Congress, governors, and this complete and utter moonbat leftists trying to take more money out of my pocket to try and fulfill their efforts to make America a socialist utopia. So I am all for President Trump pulling back America, contributing my money, your money, America's money, when the rest of NATO is like, oh, America's going to handle it. No more of that, ladies and gentlemen. No more. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the second topic of the day. And it has to do with the continued meltdown, fallout, complete passing out like if you were in church reaction of the left and President Trump's SCOTUS nominee, Kavanaugh, to be the next Supreme Court justice, replacing Justice Anthony Kennedy. And now we have all of these rumors and innuendo and just straight, utter, idiotic, maniacal behavior once again from the left, talking about Anthony Kennedy and Trump were in cahoots for him to retire and all this. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And as a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play you a montage that Sean Hannity put together in regards to the utter nonsense coming from the left, thinking that the friggin' world is going to come to an end, the Constitution will no longer exist just because Trump has nominated an individual, not God, not Jesus, and not the Holy Spirit, but a human individual is going to cause the end of the world.
President Trump, with the nomination of Judge Kavanaugh, has fulfilled or is fulfilling two of his campaign promises. First, to undo women's reproductive freedom. Second, to undo ACA. And so I will oppose him with everything I've got.
I want to know something about this judge's values. And what he's revealed so far is not something that reflects America's values.
I will be saying with even stronger voice that we as the United States Senate, forget partisanship or what have you, if a respect for the Constitution to avoid a constitutional crisis, we cannot let this confirmation process go forward, especially now that we have someone that has clearly said that they have a strong opinion should any of those issues come before the Supreme Court.
Tell your story. Be heard. Do not give up. We must convince the Senate to do the right thing and stand against Kavanaugh. Stand against Kavanaugh. Stand against Kavanaugh.
Deciding between the freedom of women to plan their own families and the strong hand of government, women lose in Kavanaugh's courts. Kavanaugh's views on the Second Amendment are straight out of the gun lobby playbook. Washington, D.C., where he grew up, would be Wild West, D.C. if Judge Kavanaugh had his way.
Brett Kavanaugh appears to meet all of President Trump's promises of how his candidate will rule on specific issues. His views are outside the mainstream, and there's every reason to believe he would overturn Roe.
So here is a memo to the Parkland students. If you care about common sense, gun violence protection, Judge Kavanaugh is your worst nightmare. My colleagues should be a no on this nominee unless Judge Kavanaugh specifically commits that he will recuse himself on any issues that involve President Trump's personal financial dealings or the special counsel.
There is enormous grounds for suspicion right now about this nominee.
We cannot go back to a time when women are made criminals for making a choice about what to do with their own bodies. We cannot go back to a time when they can't make a decision about their own contraceptive.
This is about replacing the authority of government, putting the government's authority ahead of the authority of a woman to make a decision about her own body and her future. So if you are a young woman in America, or you care about a young woman in America, pay attention to this, because it will forever change your life.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not even going to speak on this topic anymore, because that montage just lets you know where the left is I guess. Let me say it like this. Sometimes when the left in America does things and it just makes me just make my head turn and swivel completely around, like in The Exorcist, I am no longer going to be surprised. I'm no longer going to raise hell, even though I will clap back at these individuals, because it is the norm now. Standard operating procedure for the left. All I can do, and I've asked everyone that has the same mindset as yours truly, to pray for these individuals. That is all you can do. Because when you slap upside the head these individuals with facts, statistics, and the truth, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So all we can do now is pray for these individuals. Final topic before I end this audio broadcast of the political heat. I want to talk about defending life And it's making you end up being the devil in the eyes of some. So us, me, you, Christians out here, defending life, as in life in the womb, defending these innocent blessings from God, you're made out as the devil. You are the devil. And that's coming from the individuals who support killing and murdering these innocent babies. This comes from individuals who annihilate babies during abortion by breaking apart their body parts and selling them. That's not me. That's not you. That's them. And we're supposed to sit back and allow this to happen and not say one word because it is their choice. And I'm putting the word choice in quotes. We can battle for days, ladies and gentlemen, in regards to when you feel or believe life begins. Because the left is always going to have their thought on it, their view on it. But we all know when life begins. They know when life begins, but they refuse, and I mean refuse, to either believe it, act on it, and go out and profess it to the world. Yes, God gave us free will. But with that free will comes responsibility. And for you as an individual, and I'm talking about men and women, but especially women, because women are the vehicle that ends up murdering these babies, you made a choice to lay down with a man and have sex. You made a choice that you know that ultimately could end up with you being pregnant and with child. Did you make a choice to not use protection, to not be on birth control? Did you make the choice to say, you know what, I'm going to live my life and I don't care if I get pregnant because ultimately I can end up terminating the life of this innocent child? As I said in the prior segment, all we can do is pray for these individuals, educate these individuals, hopefully show them a different path, and hopefully that the Holy Spirit will intervene so they don't end up killing an innocent life. That is it for yours truly, Dan Adams, a.k.a. the Soulful Conservative, the DA and the prosecutor. You can reach me on social media at Dan Adams PGH. That's right. Dan Adams, P as in Paul, G as in go, and H as in how on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Gab, and you can hit me up on my website, thepoliticalheat.com. Until next time, God bless you and yours. May He keep you and your family safe. Peace.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
If I said it, I meant it. Wipe my tongue for no one, for no one.